And our next competitor is Juliette Vauchez from France.
But as we saw from her performance, that is the major difference, especially with the women's division, is who is able to showcase that power, who is able to showcase that speed, who is able to showcase that intent and martial arts application in their form. And that is one of the most difficult things for athletes to do. Something that takes years of training and as well a lot of practice. Is how can you allow and develop your form that it looks more than a combination of movement, but a combination of martial art movement and skill sets. That's her back sweep from Juliette. Again, leaving a lot of open space for deductions from judges. They really need that to be perfectly executed. That is a front stretch kick into a side balance. Front snap jump kick. Checking if it's over the shoulder mark. Looking at the landings. And we're awaiting the final score for Juliette Vauchez from France. Here at the 14th World Wushu Championships in Kazan, Russia, we're watching the women's Changquan bare hand routine event in Taolu competition on floor number 2. Under the current standings, we have Shushu Liu from Hong Kong, ranked at number 1 currently with a score of 9.66, followed by Yi Li from Macau and Thuy Vi Duong from Vietnam. Rounding up our top 3, but still several strong competitors to go in this field of 41 athletes. I'm here with Mario Martinez, my fellow commentator from the United States. And hopefully you're joining us live streaming on YouTube at IWUF Wushu.
Time score 8.75.
And today in our morning session, following the women's Changquan event as well, we have the women's Tai Chi Jian, which is the Tai Chi straight sword. And later on tonight, you will see the Sanda events, so please tune in live to see the combative aspect of Wushu, as a numerous amount of countries take place in the first rounds of the bouts. But here we are right now in the women's Changquan, or Longfist as it is called, competition in floor number 2 at the 14th World Wushu Championships. Across from ourselves, me and Mario, is our colleagues who are commentating the men's Changquan event. I believe they have over 80 athletes in competition today.
That's right. It's a very, very long-standing men's division.
But we saw some of the best athletes already go, including Team China, and we're awaiting that here for the women's division. But several strong athletes have really stood out in our field.
Final score 9.07.
And here we go. The final score for Juliette Vauchez from France is 9.07. And next up, we have from Kyrgyzstan, from hometown. This is our competitor from Russia. This is Sandra Konstantinova from Russia.
And Sandra's been a medalist at the Taolu Cup recently. Very strong broadsword staff competitor, but very strong in Changquan as well.
Holding a side balance, very stable. A front jumping snap kick into lotus stance, followed by an outside 360-degree kick. She does a front snap kick aerial, inside 540 combination, but losing balance on the landing. That is costing her quite a bit of marks. As we said, if athletes place their hands for support on the floor, that's a minimum 0.3 deduction on that aspect, but as well, because it occurred on a difficulty, she'll be definitely losing her difficulty component marks.
Now, Alan, Russia's always been historically a very strong team, very adept at improving all of their athletes' endurance. Probably out of the majority of the non-Asian teams, they're able to probably mimic a lot of really strong that anaerobic conditioning that we talked about earlier.
And there's a reason why is understanding their training regimen and protocols is they follow very, very professional level training standards in terms of the number of hours that their athletes put into training, and as well their physical facility development, that they have a professional Wushu school developing their Wushu training. There you saw she lost balance on her difficulty component. And that will definitely cost her in terms of marks on both her A and C components, which brings her down to a 8.74. And as well losing a mark on her back sweep, which we saw throughout this competition was widespread. The judges being very, very strict with having absolutely straight extended legs and fulfilling the full rotation.